under the cold skies of Cottonwood Heights, Utah, in September 2024, a horrifying crime shattered the calm of suburbia. Matthew Johnson, 51 years old, a Special Forces veteran and devoted father, was shot dead in his sleep, a single bullet tearing through his head. But the shooter wasn't a stranger. It was Jennifer Ann Gledhill, 42 years old, his estranged wife, mother of 5, and a woman hiding a dark secret. As their marriage collapsed over money and bitter disputes, Jennifer devised a chilling plan. With the help of her lover, Rosenberg Lozano, she not only murdered her husband, but tried to erase every trace, using acid and fire, discarding his body in a trash bin like garbage. But the truth slipped through the cracks. The incriminating text, "I killed Matt," and the blood streaks in the bathtub betrayed her. What could turn a mother into a cold-blooded killer? Money? Hatred? Or something far more terrifying lurking beneath? Before we dive deeper into this case, please support my channel. Subscribe, like, and stay engaged. I truly appreciate it. Now, let's uncover the chilling truth behind Jennifer Gledhill, the demon hiding behind the mask of a perfect wife. Jennifer Gledhill and Matthew Johnson, a couple cloaked in perfection. They seemed to live a dream life, nestled in their $1 million mansion in the serene Cottonwood Heights, Utah. To the world, they were the ideal family, a heroic military man and a nurturing mother, raising their 3 young children, aged 11, 7, and 5. Matthew, 51, a revered figure in Utah's National Guard 19th Special Forces Group, a Green Beret who served with unwavering honor. For over a decade, his comrades called him brilliant, steadfast, the man with answers you could always trust. Jennifer, 42, was the epitome of a devoted mother and a loyal military wife. Friends of Matthew saw her as warm, quiet, a true homebody. Their family thrived in an upscale enclave, projecting normalcy to an unsuspecting world. But beneath this polished facade of marital bliss, dark fissures had begun to splinter months before. By July 2024, divorce loomed over the couple. Court records exposed, a marriage rotting at its core, unraveling in a storm of dysfunction. In August 2024, Jennifer sought a temporary protective order against Matthew, pleading for safety from her husband's shadow. Yet, when the case reached the courtroom, a judge's ruling would cast a fatal shadow over their lives. 3rd District Commissioner Russell Minnis scrutinized Jennifer's evidence, finding her videos revealed no fear, but a woman unafraid, provoking Matthew. She matched his confrontations blow for blow. The commissioner noted Jennifer's texts to Matthew, a barrage of relentless taunts, belittling, demeaning, if not outright, daring him to lash out in rage. On September 16, 2024, mere days before an unthinkable tragedy that would fracture their family forever, Commissioner Minnis dismissed the protective order, declaring no abuse had taken place. His words now echo with chilling foresight. The conduct of the parties over recent months reveals a marriage poisoned by dysfunction, dragging out the worst in both, a stark warning that divorce should have been filed long before their lives spiraled into chaos. But the commissioner was unaware of the chilling choice Jennifer had already made, a decision that would render divorce obsolete. No proceedings would ever be needed. In the weeks before September 2024, Matthew's demeanor shifted drastically. Friends noticed his unease as Jennifer's erratic behavior grew menacing. In his final weeks, Matthew sought refuge, sleeping at a National Guard facility, haunted by fears for his own safety. In one of his final talks with his trusted friend, retired Utah Guardsman Kevin Thompson, Matthew resolved that divorce was inevitable, a step he needed to take. It was time to break free. But Matthew would never get that chance. Unbeknownst to him, Jennifer was weaving a secret double life. She was entangled in an affair with a man who would later hold the key to unraveling her deadly plot. This was no fleeting romance. It was a consuming obsession that gripped Jennifer's soul, her thoughts, her emotions. On September 19, 2024, just 2 days before the murder, Jennifer revealed a chilling clue to her lover, a warning ignored. She brandished a loaded Glock 19X, the gun kept in their home's shadows. He dismissed it as nothing unusual. After all, firearms were common in military homes, but prosecutors would later expose Jennifer's cold, calculated plan. Every move was deliberate. She ensured their 3 children were safely at her parents' house the night she plotted to end their father's life. The stage was set for a deadly showdown. It would end in unspeakable tragedy. September 20th, 2024 dawned like any ordinary day, but by nightfall, the fragile mask of the Johnson-Gledhill marriage would shatter beyond repair. Matthew had uncovered his wife's secret affair, and witnesses later heard an explosive clash between the couple. That night, Jennifer later confessed. Matthew confronted her, his voice thundering, enraged by her betrayal with another man. The fight was ferocious, years of buried resentment erupting in a devastating blaze. But what followed would chill the hearts of all who heard it. In the dark hours of September 25, 2024, as Matthew slept in their master bedroom, utterly defenseless, oblivious to the looming betrayal, Jennifer made a fateful choice, one that would tear countless lives apart. She seized his own 9mm handgun and shot her husband in the head as he slept. Her own chilling confession revealed she stuffed Matthew's body into a rooftop storage container, dragging it down the stairs of their home. Then loading it into their minivan's dark interior, she destroyed his phone and abandoned his truck in a nearby street, leaving it blocks from their home. Then, in a chillingly calculated cover-up, Jennifer drove north with her husband's remains, burying him in a shallow grave, its location still a dark mystery today. Returning home, she launched a meticulous cleanup, bleaching walls, scrubbing carpets, scouring the master bedroom with cleaners, and ordering a fresh mattress to erase the blood-soaked one where Matthew met his end. The new mattress arrived 2 days later, but Jennifer's gravest error was yet to unfold. On September 22nd, just before midnight, Jennifer appeared at her lover's doorstep, spilling a confession that would seal her fate. She laid bare everything: how she murdered Matthew, how she disposed of his body, and how she erased the crime scene. Her lover noticed bruises on her body, stark evidence of her deeds. When he questioned them, she casually admitted they came from burying her husband and scrubbing away the evidence. Her lover was gripped by terror. This woman, he thought he knew, had confessed to a cold-blooded killing. With an eerie, detached calm, the truth was clawing its way out, darker than anyone could fathom. Shaken by her confession, her lover secretly recorded their next call, confronting Jennifer with his fear of her chilling words. Her reply was bone-chilling, a haunting cornerstone of the case's damning evidence. "Wow, if you think I could even hurt a fly," she sneered. "Like, he's not a person. He wasn't a person anymore. He wasn't Matt." The icy detachment in her voice was unmistakable. She had stripped her husband of humanity, his death a mere footnote to her. But Jennifer's twisted revelations didn't end there. When her lover asked if she'd fear him in a reversed scenario, Jennifer's reply was sinister. "Not if I deserved it. I always preached I was like the Queen of Hearts in past lives, because I'm like, off with their heads," she mused. "If we could round up the scum of this earth, banish them to an island, or just kill them all, I could whip this country back to greatness." Jennifer pleaded with her lover not to see her as a monster, to recall who she was. Before her confession spilled forth, the bitter irony stung. She begged for empathy after confessing, to slaughtering her children's father in cold blood. This chilling exchange held grim weight, unfolding before. Matthew was reported missing. Jennifer already spoke of her husband in the past tense, while his death remained a dark secret. 6 days after her lover's confession, Jennifer reported Matthew missing to police, claiming he had told her he'd vanish for a week and forbade her to call. Meanwhile, the Utah National Guard had launched a frantic search for Matthew when he failed to report for duty on September 23rd. But unbeknownst to Jennifer, her lover was gathering damning evidence. He saved screenshots of their texts and recorded their chilling calls. On October 2nd, 2024, he contacted police, unveiling truths that shattered the case wide open. What followed stunned even veteran investigators when Cottonwood Heights police stormed the Johnson Gledhill home with a warrant. On September 28th, they uncovered a grim scene, exposing Jennifer's web of lies. It contradicted her every word. In the master bedroom, investigators found a stark, blood-stained patch beneath the bed's carpet, blood smeared on the bed frame slats, perfectly matching Jennifer's confession to her lover. The house reeked of bleach's sharp sting, with reddish-brown stains on walls, bed frame and blinds. Most damning, the bedroom's mattress was brand new. Phone, records later, revealed Jennifer ordered it on September 24th, just 3 days after the murder, delivered 2 days later. During the investigation, police uncovered GPS data from Jennifer's phone, mapping her movements on September 21st and 22, tracing her to the spot where Matthew's truck was abandoned at around 6 a.m. and later, tracking her north to Davis County, precisely where she claimed to have buried him. On October 2nd, 2024, armed with her recorded confessions and hard evidence, police arrested Jennifer Gledhill for first-degree murder and obstruction of justice. Yet the investigation was far from over. On October 24th, 2024, Jennifer's parents, Thomas Gledhill, 71, and Rosalie Gledhill, 67, were arrested, charged with 4 counts of obstruction of justice. Police uncovered that the couple spent over 5 hours at Jennifer's house in late September, despite their claim of a brief visit to grab clothing. Lasting less than an hour, investigators found Rosalie had bought the new mattress and remotely wiped her phone, erasing all data about her movements. During the cleanup, when police pressed Thomas about the master bedroom and the alleged cleanup, he claimed, "I didn't step where the crime happened," unwittingly exposing his knowledge of the scene. A search of the parents' home revealed a Glock 19X gun box hidden in a child's onesie inside a plastic tote near Jennifer's bedroom. The box matched the gun's description shown by Jennifer to her lover. On September 19th, the family schemed to conceal the perfect murder, but their lies unraveled swiftly. Months after Jennifer's arrest, Matthew Johnson's body remains lost. Relentless searches span multiple counties, from Davis and Weber counties to Box Elder County, near the Utah-Idaho border. Over 70 searchers have joined, tirelessly hunting for Matthew, including law enforcement, volunteers, and Matthew's military comrades, forming their own desperate search parties. As friend Kevin Thompson shared, the search's 5th month haunts them nightly. Sleepless, they persist. John Hash, Matthew's Green Beret brother, who served alongside him for 12 years, is tormented by the fruitless search. "Having Jen in our home before," he said, "sharing meals together. To learn she caused his death, it's frankly shattering." In recent court hearings, prosecutors revealed a vehicle storage container found adrift in water, stained with Johnson's blood inside. This grim find solidified physical evidence tying Jennifer to the crime. Yet Matthew's body remains unfound. The search stretches across northern Utah as investigators chase every clue, desperate to bring Matthew home to his family. They uncovered a secret Jennifer prayed would stay buried forever. Jennifer Gledhill has pleaded not guilty to all charges. She faces 1 count of first-degree murder. 5 counts of obstruction of justice, 1 count of possessing a controlled substance, 1 count of abusing or desecrating a body, and 1 count of tampering with a witness. At her bail hearing, prosecutors argued Jennifer posed a grave threat to the community and the investigation's integrity. They disclosed she told her lover she'd rather die than face prison, revealing her desperation and capacity for further violence. The judge agreed with prosecutors, denying Jennifer's plea for bail. She remains a threat to the community, locked in Salt Lake County Jail. Adding a twisted layer to the case is Matthew's $500,000 Prudential life insurance policy, naming Jennifer as beneficiary. With Jennifer charged with murder and Matthew's body still missing, Prudential seeks court guidance on who should claim the funds. Jennifer's trial is set for December 8, 2025, expected to span 8 days. The case's most heart-wrenching truth is the 3 children orphaned by loss, 1 parent to murder, 1 to prison. Matthew Johnson's family issued a plea through their victim advocate, stating, "We pray to find Matt soon, or that Jennifer or someone reveals his body's location so we can lay him to rest." The prosecution's case is stark, yet chilling. Jennifer Gledhill murdered her husband after he uncovered her affair, craving freedom to chase her lover's embrace, dodging a messy divorce that risked shared custody and financial burdens. She chose murder. As Jennifer Gledhill's trial looms in December 2025, one question torments all touched by this case. How does a mother of 3 justify shattering countless lives for a fleeting affair? We may never grasp the depths of Jennifer Gledhill's selfishness and cruelty. What we know is her actions carved wounds that will never heal. Justice may one day prevail, but Matthew Johnson will never return to his children. Somewhere in northern Utah, a devoted father and soldier lies in a hidden grave, waiting for someone to reveal the truth of where he rests. As the trial looms in December 2025, shadows of doubt still cloak this haunting case. Will Jennifer Gledhill ever confess where Matthew lies? Or will his grave remain a mystery lost to time? What could drive a mother to such ruthless betrayal? Was it love, greed, or something far more sinister? Should justice demand the truth of Matthew's fate? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you've watched this far, you're a true crime devotee. Subscribe to our channel, click the bell, and smash that like button. See you in the next video.